Hey everyone, Paul ISM, welcome to Maze at the Bench Update. Now, before I get going, a Bench Update went live last month. I don't think everybody's seen it because I'm on half the views I normally get. If you've not seen April's Bench Update, please go back and have a look. It's only got not even 50% of the views it should have. Because what I decided to do, I made a video on it, was give early access to those good enough to support me financially on Patreon. So they get 2 weeks early access. And what I was doing was I was pre-uploading the videos onto the normal ISM channel when it went on my other one, but obviously unlisted, scheduled. Now, because it's a scheduled video, when it goes live, it's back in the playlist, so it doesn't pop up on your daily upload screen. So I think a lot of people have missed it. So please go back and watch it, because it takes time to do, and if you only get half the views, it's a little bit of a waste. So if you get the chance, please go back and watch that if you can. Speaking of which, leading on to this, the unfortunate business of Patreon. So yeah, I made the decision to give my patrons, as a reward, early access to the videos. Now, somebody going to say, oh, it's a paywall. You said we wouldn't do a paywall. It's not really a paywall because all you've got to do is wait a little bit if you don't want to pay, and you can watch them on ISM. As I explained initially, there'd be a small gap of a couple of weeks, and then the videos will just get uploaded regularly as they go in the normal timeline, which is what is happening now. So it's just my way of rewarding those good enough to support me financially over on Patreon, for Patreon and me. This is my sole income at the minute. From these videos, the patrons, all your support, and I've really got to look after these people. I'm not saying you guys that don't support on Patreon are important. Your views, your support, your comments, everything is fantastic. I appreciate everyone that watches the videos, but I have to add an incentive to keep and gain more patrons. So they get 2 weeks early access on all the videos. They get 2 exclusive live streams a week on a Wednesday and a Friday morning. They get to vote on future reviews, future builds, and case in point, Phil Harford asked for a review of the BMW A50. We're going to get to that in a bit, and it's also become my next build. So as a patron, there's a few perks in there. My list is down below in the description of the video. If you want to become a patron, your support would be greatly appreciated. There's all different tiers, all different rewards, and what have you. So you can come on over and also be hopefully happy in the knowledge that you keep these videos going. Like I say, it's my sole income at the moment, really, this. Without your support, I couldn't carry on doing it. So I couldn't keep making videos, couldn't keep doing the daily live streams, and yeah, it's quite humbling the support I've had. I've lost a few patrons over the last month, gained a few, so swings and roundabouts. So thank you all for your continued support and those that have just come on board as well. And of course, on the daily live streams on my other channel, which again is linked down below, the super chat on there, which people donate to. I've got Buy Me a Coffee, where people can just make a sporadic random donation. And if you're over on my Poor ISM Scale Models channel, I've now got a super thanks on the video as well, where you can offer, if it's not a live video, you can add a monetary donation to it as well. So like I say, thank you all for your continued support. Without it, I couldn't keep doing this. I literally couldn't, so thank you all very much. Anyway, that's that out of the way. So, yes, what have we been working on? We've got 2 builds finished this month. The Ferrari 250 GTO is finished, so we've got some pictures of that. The last part of that just went on ISM YouTube a couple of days ago, so if you've seen that, fair play. And the Lamborghini Hobby Design Aventador is finished as well. Part 2 of that is currently over on the Patreon. For patrons on early access, that will be up on ISM in about 10 days. Part 3 is all edited, just needs a voiceover, and that will be up as well. So that should be up for early access patrons in end of the week maybe. Yeah, I've got finished pictures of that as well. What a wonderful looking car that thing is, and the 250 GTO. So we'll get to those in a little bit, and I've started a new kit as well, which again we'll get to in a little bit. So this past month, I've invested a lot of money into this hobby. My God, haven't I? Money I probably shouldn't have spent. One thing I bought, which is still thinking I'm mental for doing, but anyway, we have. And like I say, I tried to give a bit more back to the videos as well. Bought some new lights. I don't know if you can see this here. No, you can't. There you go. Look, new lights, overhead lights. So we get a bit of light further back here and here, which I've always said on the videos. If I bring stuff up to camera, it goes dark and you can't see it. Now you can. I've added 2 new lights in there, so that's added a bit more light to the videos. Bought some more SD cards because I'm having to save the footage longer now. Always paranoid of losing footage, so because I'm not uploading videos to the main channel for 2 weeks after the early access, I'm keeping hold of the videos. I want to do that. I also like to keep all of the raw footage and the file on iMovie as well. So running out a bit of room on SD cards, memory on the Mac, and what have you. So yes, had to do something about that because I had a nightmare the other day where the Mac was full, whole terabyte was full, and yes, my Mac had a dicky fit and wouldn't upload an SD card because it was nearly full, and it just threw everything off for the day. And 128 gigs worth of footage took 12 hours to get onto the Mac because of that. The next day, it took half an hour, if that. Just to put into perspective, over the weekend, I uploaded 250 gig of footage for the Lamborghini build. That's 22 hours of video footage for the last two parts of the Lamborghini. It's been a busy old couple of weeks, and hopefully you'll appreciate the videos that are coming out. I'm trying to get more content out if I can, but I needed more storage for that, so hence why I bought some more SD cards as well. I think external hard drive might be the next thing. We'll have to see about that one. Play it by ear. So yes, we bought some new lights, but the best thing to do is just go through what I've bought bit by bit. Okay, first thing is t-shirts. I finally have my Paul ISM t-shirts. They say on the front it'll look good when it's finished. Got my name, my logo. I offer these up to everybody out there. There was posts put everywhere. Quite a lot of people put orders in, so we managed to get these. They've all been posted out, and most of them have arrived by now. So nice to have my own t-shirts at last. Been wanting these for quite some time. I've also got plans in future for some Paul ISM mugs, Paul ISM apron, and some more t-shirts as well. So I've got a supporter. I've got a merchandise page, which is linked down below. So I'll post everything over there when I know. As I mentioned, got some new lights, some new mounts, some brackets, and what have you. And we've made a whole kind of, mess over the bench. But the extra lights are worth it. They're in so much more detail. Space at the top is where Lego used to be. I've now got display cases there, which you'll see in a second. And Matthew over at Scale Motorsport, I reached out to a few manufacturers, companies that'd like a bit of a collaboration with me. A few got back to me. Matthew was by far the friendliest of all. Matthew Wells from Scale Motorsport, and offered to send me a nice little care package. So I got a very nice note from him saying, "Thanks, Paul, for all your interest and all you do for the hobby. All the best, Matthew Wells." Really nice guy, very, very genuine bloke. Nice sticker there as well. He's going to make me a banner, which will be going on my door just up here as well at some point in the future. Love the Scale Motorsport stuff, the detail set, carbon, all top quality stuff. And he asked what would I like, and I just said, send me whatever you think. So he sent me some of the Grab-It sticks, some of the PE razor saws. He sent me a load of interior pattern decals for the seats, which are awesome. Some great patterns in there. We're going to have some really cool looking seats in future builds coming up in the near future. Decals, he sent me 3 sets of the Flying Lizard Porsche decals, which the nearest kit that's going to fit these is a Fujimi GT3R. So looking forward to doing that because it's such a great looking scheme. And 3 of these Showtime display stands, 3 different ones. They've got mirrored bases on. They kind of just fit together. I did put a little bit of UV glue on mine to hold them together because they were starting to be tricky to move around. But they're great. I stuck the Porsche on there, just to have a quick look. Nothing really underneath the Porsche to look at, so I stuck a BMW on it instead. But this is an angled one. This one goes on the side. There's a couple of lifted ones as well. And they're great because not only a nice little stand, but you can see underneath with the mirror, you can see the detail under the car. So a really nice touch, these. So I've got to say, massive thanks to Matthew. Really nice, genuine guy. And looking forward to using this stuff. Look at that, he's sitting at the BMW. Just great. Really nice stands. I just put a blob of UV glue in each corner just to hold it in. And I'm going to assemble all 3 and put them in a display case for now. But thank you, Matthew, from the bottom of my heart, mate. Much appreciated. Looking forward to getting your banner. And I need to speak to you as well, so I'll drop you an email. Reached out to Hornby, and they said, yes, they're happy to supply a couple of kits. What did I want? So picked a couple of armour kits, 35th scale King Tiger and Panther House G. These are Reebok's Academy kits, so look forward to a review of those. Casey Cayley, all the way from the States, sent me this JR Salvino Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Brand new kits out, these I believe, and it looks fantastic. So again, you'll see a review of that. And Andrew Dewa asked me, would I like another one of those Corvettes down the bottom? Hard to find. The paint was a bit too big. The pigments were massive on mine, and it kind of ruined the build for me. So I said yes, and he's going to send me all this. So he's going to send me a load of trans kits for kits, a Jetta trans kit for a Golf, Just a madman. Thank you very much, buddy. Absolute crazy. Also got McLaren Senna. They were my winnings from the auction. And a very kind donation by Gary right the wind as well. Thank you, mate. So I got an AMG Senna, but an AMG Mercedes, another one, because a new set of decals I wanted to get, and the Mark II Jag from Tamiya. Excuse my compressor. Picked another GTR. I've got one, but I've got a trans kit to go with it, so I want to do another one out of the box, and a set of the decals for that C-Class Merc. A couple more Alpha models. Kind of hooked on these at the minute. Aston Martin Vantage and the Ferrari 812 Superfast. They're not cheap, but man, are they nice to build. And just today, the Ferrari F8 Tributo arrived, a load of Tamiya tapes, and that box at the bottom there, which is a whole lot of trouble. That's a Model Factory Hero 12 scale Lancia Delta Integrale. Now, I did a review on this. It's up on their release. We'll talk about it in a second. Also got the AMT Coronet Super B. This is the Pro Street one. I did the purple one, do you remember? Well, this is the Pro Street version of that kit. It comes with those nice big, wide, chunky rear tyres, different engine, what have you. It's got the Hemi in it. And I just love this. Found it in the UK, 26 quid. Had to get it. Love the last kit. This one's not all twisted and bent, so hopefully it'll be a bit of an easier build. And these are those display cases I bought. These were £15 each off Amazon. They clip together. They're a little bit big, so I can double stack these and put a bit of perspex in the middle. And they're all along that top line there where you saw the gap down. They've got all my 16 scale Fujimi kits in. This is the troublemaker. Now, this is it. This is a full detail 12 scale Model Factory Hero Lancia Delta Evolution Integrale. So it's huge. It's full detail, opening doors, boot, trunk, bonnet, whatever the hell you want to call it, full engine, the lot. There's a review on this. It's on early access for patrons. Non-patrons will see it in about 12 days. It's an hour and 23-minute long review. And why I bought this, I don't know. I'm mad. It's going to be a whole world of hurt. And I'm dying to start it. I really am. It's immense. Single-handedly most expensive model kit I've ever bought. I paid £520 plus £11 postage on eBay for it from a place in France. I got stung for £100 customs. So all in, it owes me about £640, which is still cheap in buying in the UK, and it took 3 weeks to get here, so stand by for that one. This was chosen by Philip Harford as a review via the patrons. That's a perk of being a patron. I'm going to add some BBS LMs to it. I've got the Gravity Colours Calypso Red. Where we're at with this now, it's all been primed. This is the colour we're going to do it in. What a fantastic colour. Beautiful car. Always wanted one of these. So the kit's all been cleaned up. Body panels tested to fit. We primed it and we painted it up yesterday. It needs a panel line wash and it can be 2K cleared. So the Gravity Colours Calypso Red, absolutely beautiful. The body panels fit on okay. The boot lid's not too bad. The rest of it's pretty good. I've got to leave the front bumper loose. So that's just placed in right now. I know there's a lot of trouble with this kit. It is what it is. There's a review of this currently on Patreon as well. Early access. That'll be up on the other channel in about 12 days as well. But I'm hoping it's going to go together fairly trouble-free. Whether it does, I really don't know if it will. Finished models. So this is the Fujimi 250 GTO. 24 scale, we've got the Hobby Design wire wheel set, or PE wheels. We've got Hobby Design detail upset. We've got the Hobby Design exhaust for it, and the Rosso Corsa Red from Gravity as well. What a kit this was. What a beautiful looking car. Great fun kit to build. One of the best fitting kits I've put together in a long time. Just what a stunning car. Absolutely beautiful. Great kit to build of a beautiful, iconic Ferrari. So let me think. So this was primed in Tamiya pink primer, Rosso Corsa red base colour. You can see how vibrant that red is. We've used some of the Hasegawa mirror foil, which Philip Harford very kindly sent to me. Thank you, Philip. You're a legend. For the chrome around the windows and that just looks fantastic. So much better than bare metal foil. Cleared it in Gravity 2K. That's all been flatted and polished with the UMP polish system. We've left some kit chrome on there, and we've painted some chrome on there separately. Wire wheels from Hobby Design changed the look of this car immensely. They're so much prettier than the kit wheels. We added the harnesses inside, painted the steering wheel wood. That's it, really. PE window wipers, which you all love to see me suffer doing, and they turned out great. But what a great kit, it really was. I've got some nice Ferrari badges on there, courtesy of my buddy Adam Smith, all the way from Canada. And just what a beautiful car. Lovely kit. Lovely car. Very happy with the result on this. Um, it's just a stunning looking car. It really is beautiful. And the aftermarket wheels are a must have. They really are. They add so much better look to the car than the kit ones. The kit ones aren't too bad, but overall, they're much better. And this one was finished as well. This is Hobby Design's 124th Lamborghini LB Works Gulf Aventador. Very kind gift from Mr. Brian Windmill. What a kit. Another multimedia kit like the Porsche we did. So all resin, photo etch, acetate. Tricky one to do because of all the complex shapes. And this thing is huge. It is a massive car. So this was primed in, I think it was UMP, it was Tamiya Grey Primer, Gulf Blue from Gravity Colours. We used the kit decals for all the Gulf stripes and all the other markings. We used some Tamiya carbon for all the carbon parts, and anything black on that, near enough everything black is carbon. It took a lot of work to do. That was all clear coated in Gravity 2K Clear. The wheels are GX2, gloss black paint, that's the word I'm looking for. Interior, it did in Jägermeister orange and black with a little bit of carbon accents in there. The calipers we did in orange. We did the rear suspension springs in orange as well. Yeah, just what a great kit, what a great car, what a beautiful stance this thing has. It's just a mean looking car. Now it's supposed to have a spoiler on the back. I had a bit of a calamity with the spoiler, but I did fix it. I had to respray the clear. But I just did not like the look of it on the car, so I took it off. It's a bit of a controversial one because none of these came with a spoiler from what I can see. But I prefer the look of it. And lessons learned on this one, always paint those window surrounds black before you put the glass in. The clear acetate, you can see the blue on the front screen if you look at it. It does let it down a little bit, but there's not much you can do about it. But great kit, really enjoyed that one. Great fun to do. So thank you, Brian, for that one. And thank you to everybody else for all your generosity and everything you've sent me over the past couple of months. And like I say, all your continued support over the past 10 months. Because without it, I wouldn't still be doing this. So I am quite humbled by it all. I really do thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all very, very much. And don't forget, if you haven't, please go back and watch a bench update from last month. I think a lot of you have missed it, like I say. And, it does take time to do it. It's a shame for no one to watch it. But it is what it is. If you don't watch it, you don't watch it. Fish tank, I'm not going to bore you all the aquarium. We'll look at that next time. I kind of left it to do its thing. It's grown immensely. I'll show it next month when we come back. I'll give it a trim. Everyone's happy. Got still a little bit of algae here and there as it's settling, but all the levels are settled now and it's growing just great. It's starting to get a little bit overrun again, so I need to give it a really good trim to keep it in shape. But the shrimp are all fine. I've seen buried shrimp, which is pregnant. Not buried as an underground beet, the fruit buried. And them shedding their exoskeletons as well, so that means they're healthy and happy. Fish are all happy, and it's just ticking along great. So we'll show that again next time. And that's it, really. Like I say, the daily live streams are going great. We've been doing those since the end of October now, so I'll be 5 months, 6 months nearly. Long time. It's a lot of commitment and effort to do it every day. Trust me, not every morning do I feel like going live, but it gives me a reason to get out of here. It gives me a reason to come and talk to you all and appreciate everyone that turns up every day and has a chat and what have you. And yeah, it's good. It's been good fun. The Wednesday night quizzes were going okay. We've got one tonight in a couple of hours. So that'll be fun. And the Friday night shows, as usual, ticking along really well. Now, like I said, I don't think a lot of people still realise that we're over on my Paul SM Scale Models channel. The link's down below. And that's where the daily live streams are. There's no live streams on the main ISM channel anymore. They're all over on mine. I put them all in one place to save it clogging up this one. So please come on over. The link's down below. Come subscribe. And there's loads of links down there as well for everything associated with myself. So you've got all the Facebook social media, the forum, UMP retail. You've got links to my scale mates, my merchandise page, my product list, all the links for Patreon, buy me a coffee, blah, blah, blah is all there as well. And obviously a link to do the channel as well. So make sure you go through and utilize those links because you're missing out on a bit of content. If you are interested, you are missing out on a bit of content. Yes, I know everyone can watch live, but you've always got live streams to watch back. They're all there and recorded. And I'm even using new software now, again, in an aim to improve it. It costs me a bit more money. I'm using StreamYard now, which is a lot better for streaming. It's got a lot more functionality, much crisper image quality. Wouldn't say the audio is better. It is and isn't. Bit of controversy there over that one. But as a tool, it's much better. I can have overlays, banners, and what have you. It's a lot better for the streaming. Now, I can't use that for our Off Air Hangouts as much because we only get 10 in there. So I've had to stop funding the Zoom, and the lads are going to do that. And I'll keep streaming. I'll go in for the live streams, and they're all going to do Zoom. So there may be a few changes to the Off Air Hangout group. Whether the link's still going to stay public, I don't know. It might be a case if you want a link, message one of us, and we'll give you the link. And it's not being funny. It's just I can't say to them, yeah, you're free to join if I'm not paying for it. So it's one of those things. We'll play that by ear and see how that goes, though, for the near future. But like I said, the improvements to StreamYard, I think it is beneficial. It's twice the cost of Zoom, and obviously I'm paying for that myself. But I think it's worthwhile doing for the quality of the picture, the other improvements in overlays and what have you, and I can stream to different places at once. So lately I've been streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook at the same time. If we pick somebody new up, we do. If we don't, we don't. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, as I say, it's just all the goal of improving everything and making everything a little bit better. So there we are. So as always, if you've got any comments or questions or anything you think could improve it, pop them down below. I'm open to speak about it and talk about it. Whether I can do anything about it, I don't know. But certainly would like to hear some feedback on what you think. And yeah, that's it. That's all I've got to talk about today, really. Not much to talk about that I can think of. So yeah, make sure you tune in tonight for our quiz Friday night. Whether you'll see this before, I don't know. You might not. Might have already gone. But if not, tune in on Friday night. And don't forget, we're there every day on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Saturday and Sunday. And then on a Wednesday morning and Friday morning for patrons. I stream 9 times a week now. 9 live streams a week. Every single day. Twice a day on a Wednesday and a Friday. Even doing Saturdays now as well. So putting all my time and effort into this in the vain hope of trying to, well, please everybody. Make a bit of money off it. Make a bit of a living. And yes, I've got to do what I've got to do, unfortunately. Most people are not going to like that, but there's not much you can do about it. But hey, that's it. Anyway, enough awful from me. Thank you all for your continued support. If you're watching on YouTube, give a thumbs up, click that bell notification. If you're not subbed, give a sub. Please leave a comment. And like I say, if you want to access all the videos, the patrons down below. And we will all see you next time. So enjoy the rest of the day, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.